And because I'm a star, nobody can say nothing to me that's different. I don't care what I look like or nothing.
That's true.
You know, I was born for this, so.
Hey yo, Benjamin, Ben Peanut, that nigga boss black. 2 kids, daddy to them, a nigga love that. And road to Cary Avenue, shit I love.
Yo, what's good? It's your boy, the Las Vegas Legends. We here with another episode on Code 7. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe on that little button pling, that he got down there. Shout out to Skinny, shout out to Tizzle, shout out to the whole Code 7 army. Y'all know it's your boy, the Las Vegas Legends, Big Ben. We here live from It's Gorgeous Music Studios. And we got another exclusive interview. I'm here with none other than the lady living legend. Hey, Big Honey, what's good?
Big Honey.
Big Honey, boy. Wow. What's happening, Big Honey?
What's that?
You from Vegas, right?
From Vegas, yeah.
Vegas, you living in Dallas right now?
Living in Dallas.
Hey, so I'm glad you made it here safe. She had a safe travel.
I did.
How long you been in Dallas?
3 years now.
3 years, that's it?
Yeah,
and then,
almost 3 years.
You was in Vegas before that?
Yeah.
Okay, so how has it been readjusting and living in the South for you?
It's a lot easier because it's slower there.
True, okay.
So,
True.
I'm the big dog.
Really?
Yeah, they don't have like, yeah, you come equipped coming from Vegas, you know,
Yeah,
it's
that's
faster
true.
and stuff. So the only
true.
thing I've had to adjust to really is that it's slower. They think differently, you know. It's not so slime
Right.
out in Dallas.
Right. Shout out to Dallas, man. I got a long history and a long love and hate relationship with the state of Texas.
Why?
Paying child support out of Texas, man. Yeah.
I thought it was the white people that was allowed to shoot the black folks.
No, it's the white people that's allowed to tell them I gotta pay child support. You know what I'm saying? So
What?
Bear County, y'all Bear County, but y'all cool in Dallas. So you in Dallas now, which I think is dope because if people don't know, you know you are from Vegas.
Uh-huh.
You've been doing your thing with the modeling,
Yeah.
and the promotion. So you've been scrambling around the city for a little minute, you know, and then you chose to move. Why did you choose to move?
Originally, I chose to move because of real estate. Honestly, that was
Okay.
like my first reason
Okay.
for moving to Texas was real estate. There was other things that I took, you know, culture and
Right.
there's things that obviously are a plus about being around your own people differently. West Coast real multicultural.
True.
I don't like that.
True.
I like to be around my people, all the different types. So
Right.
Texas was the middle. It was like Dallas was not too city, not too country.
Right.
It was not too hard to adjust.
I like it out there in Dallas. Are you doing anything as far as promoting?
I think the last thing I did for Dallas, I have a Facebook group.
Okay.
Dallas. Yeah. So I anytime I post an event or anything, everybody comes to that.
Okay.
That, but I think that's as far as I've gone into that much.
Okay.
Dallas.
So we just gonna transform the interview. You know, I just wanted to get that out the way because I like for the viewers at home to see people that they might know from the streets, they might have seen before or did business with, and wonder like, damn, where the hell Big Honey at? Now Big Honey live in Dallas now.
Big Honey's out there now, yeah.
Big Honey in Dallas, if you're looking for her, hit her up on IG and shit. But she's still doing her thing. She's very active. You got some songs. You rapping now.
Yeah.
That's why we really hear you rapping now.
Yeah.
You made the transition from, you know, behind the scenes to the front of the scenes. I used to rap.
Okay.
And Skinny, you know, like a lot of us that doing this, we used to rap or we got, you know, musical backgrounds and stuff, and we chose to go behind the scenes.
Yeah.
So, like, tell me why or what made you feel confident enough to go from behind to front.
It was just coming to the realization that I was what I was looking for. In short.
Okay.
Looking for a lot of artists to manage, looking for people that inspired me. I had not been working with an artist since I worked with Goddess.
Okay.
And
Shout out to
she, big inspiration anytime you hear her. And I was looking for something else that gave me that. I didn't find it, so I left it alone altogether. And then I had my own processes that made me want to know like what I wanted to do. And it was just like, I think that if I knew me and I was a manager or artist development, I would want me as an artist.
Yeah, and that's what stuck out to me about the interview you did on It's Gorgeous Radio with my man Skinny earlier. you said something like, basically, I know what I want. I know what I want, and I'm behind the scenes, so I know what it's supposed to look like.
Yeah.
So it's like you the perfect prototype to be an artist, because you already know the backside. You know the business side. So
dangerous.
It's not gonna be a lot of room to take advantage of you, or it's gonna be hard for a motherfucker just to say something to you.
Say
you know
anything,
what I'm saying?
you gotta make it make sense.
You already know the business.
Yeah.
And I think that's a blessing, and also a message that I want to say in this interview, like, know the business, people. It's nothing wrong with doing your research, even if you are an artist. Like, sometimes, you know, you got to know what you're getting into.
You got to know the business.
Know the business.
80%, maybe more. I'm being safe when I say 80%. At some point, of artists have experienced a place where they were probably taken advantage of.
Right.
Through contract, through all types of stuff, because you just don't know no better. And if you don't have to be on the business side, but you have to know the business to protect yourself and to save your time.
Facts.
Because, you know, some of us have windows of opportunity, and a lot of artists waste their windows of opportunity because they have a lack of knowledge, and so they let people come in. They're person after person locked in on this messed up contract. It's just knowledge. It's not hard to find out. Get some game from some people that are doing better than you. But do your research if you're going to be an artist.
That's real shit. What are you researching, and who's inspiring you right now as far as Big Honey, the artist?
Okay, so artist-wise, I'm going to be honest with you. I always go back to Rico.
Okay.
I always go back to Rico.
Okay.
Rap.
So you going back to the golden area of Vegas.
Team Gutter.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
See, she going back to the golden era.
Team
like,
Gutter Squad.
Without those names, shout out to Rico, P Fire, all of them, man.
Yeah.
P Cross, Tone.
Yeah.
Like, I could keep going on, but
that's where this kind of started.
They made the bridge, you know. They definitely made the bridge from the Click Out Ones, and, you know, those guys, Stacy G's, they definitely carried it to where we at now.
Yeah, so I always can go back because honestly, me and Rico, we'll sit and rap, like, you know. So
yeah, that's a cool dude to rap with.
We've had we used to be together. We have a child together, so
okay.
We would have like battles with girlfriends, like me against the other dude's girlfriend. You know, we'll really rap. So
damn.
That is what started my interest in rap. That's like when Nicki Minaj was Nicki Minaj.
Okay, yeah.
So I always gotta go back to that. For that, he is a professor to me in that area.
Mm-hmm.
I always go back and listen to him. I'm always listening as far as lyrical. Like when I want to challenge myself lyrically, I'll go listen to Goddess.
Okay.
When I feel like I'm not pushing myself hard enough, I'll go listen to her because it's like, I can do it too. I want to do it too. So I'm competitive. I'm sorry. So and it's friendly competition with her. So it's safe to go listen to her stuff and make myself want to go harder. Yeah. And then Lady London.
Okay.
Is an anomaly to me. She's incredible to me.
Wow.
Because she is such a mix and a balance. And hearing her voice also kind of motivated me to like, okay, everybody don't sound the same. Mm-hmm. She's got a real proper type of classy sound. And she almost reminds me of Can I Get a whoever that girl is. Yeah. So I really love that. So I'll go listen to her, even for her bars too. I'll go listen to her. Like, she's really rapping. It don't matter if she's rapping about pussy, money. It don't matter if she's rapping. So I like to go listen to anybody that's gonna push the monster in me. Like,
and that's crazy because you're getting inspiration and you're getting fuel from some fire, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Like, steel really does start sharpen steel. And when when I hear your songs, I love battle rap, and we're gonna talk about that after this. But when I hear your songs and I hear you spitting, like, you don't sound like a rookie. You don't sound like a person that need that help. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't even quit. I'm gonna ask you this question, but in my mind, I already know the answer. Okay. You don't have motherfuckers writing for you. You writing.
No.
You writing your own shit. And
every single word.
I could just tell. You know what I'm saying?
I'm writing and arranging it. I haven't had nobody switch not one thing in none of my songs.
Yeah,
there's no input at all.
You could just tell certain people, you could just hear the polish, or you could hear that on them, and you definitely had that on you.
Thank you.
And I like your style. It's a lot of females that's in the game right now. And we was just having this conversation outside of your interview. It's a lot of women in the game. And I feel like the women are very popular right now.
Yeah.
But there's a slim lane, right? Mm-hmm. of women, the most popular, I feel like Cardi B, Megan Thee Stallion.
All right.
I don't want to put Glorilla in this, but I'm gonna put Glorilla in it. The City Girls.
You gotta put Ice Spice in it.
Ice Spice don't really count because I feel like she ain't been around long enough. But she there. She there. So that little lane, right? It's very popular, right? For many reasons. But I feel like the relatability to that music is not popular. Like, my mama go to church. My sister working on her PhD.
Yeah.
My wife a nurse. So, like, they don't listen to that.
Right.
You know? So, I feel like there's a broader audience for women that make other type of music.
Okay.
I feel like you have not put yourself in that box yet.
No, and I'm not going to.
So, can you agree with me about the relatability of some of these artists? Because I think that those artists are great. Like, don't get me wrong, I fucks with Cardi B, and I fucks with Glorilla. But I'm a Missy Elliott.
Okay, so this is what I'm glad you said that. So, I praise different people. I think there's appropriate praise for different people.
Even a goddess don't rap like that, you know?
Yeah, I know, that's why I love her. I call it pussy rap, what everybody kind of do now.
I call it prostitute rap.
Okay.
I call it prostitute rap.
Got a little bit of prostitute rap also.
But it all starts with a P. It's all starting with a P.
Yeah, it's all the same.
Right.
Keeping it P, push P. So I call it pussy rap because it's like it's cute.
Right.
Rap.
Right.
It's not necessarily. It's a bitch rapping saying her pussy is pink and her booty hole is brown.
Right.
And everybody's bumping that shit. I just call that like bubblegum, I guess is the proper way to say that. But I will say this. Cardi paved the way for anybody to rap. Any female to rap is how I feel. Nicki was incredible. She had a very high bar. The standard was really high. It was hard for people to really break in because the standard was very high. When you have somebody like Cardi who is not, she has a wonderful personality.
Right.
And but she opened the floodgates for kind of like, she makes you say like, well, if she can do it, I can. So you have that. You have the influx of that. I do believe that now, well, first of all, I believe the movement of female rap is crazy in New York. I don't know if anybody's tapped in over there.
Yeah.
But I believe that real rap now, because those doors were open, we had to get through that season for the real girls that are really rapping to start like to get out there again. And I feel like we're getting back into that era. We might not be there right now, but I absolutely believe that we are going back into the place where, because to me, it's not even so much of the content. The skill behind the content is not there.
Right. And
so it's beyond the content. It's like you can rap about what you want to rap about, but rap, for real. So I do feel like you're right about that. But in a way, I feel like the real female artists won't never get that chance because of people like that. But it's because there's no... This is strategic, what we're doing here. We just had this conversation in the car. What Nicki Minaj did, I'm sorry to keep referring to her, she's, obviously.
No, she's a good reference point.
What she did, and people should have paid attention, her gimmick when she first came out was all strategy. It was to catch people's attention. There's a certain way, she did what she had to do to get on top, to the point where she could kind of do and say and dress, be normal, do whatever she wants to, because she already made her way there. So I do believe that sometimes, when you're climbing, you do, like right now, I'm doing some more fun songs. I do have some songs that are talking about other things. But right now, we want to give the people what they want to hear until we have a real fan base. Right. And then we can kind of expound on all the areas of the skill and the pen, and don't have to worry about any loss at that. No loss, no effective loss. So that's the plan. I really like to rap. I could rap about a fucking banana. It might get a little graphic, but I can rap about anything. You know me? So it's like we can rap about this right now, but I can't wait to go to get to the place where I could have some more depth to it. But I think that to go back to your question, the problem is that people believe it has to be one or the other. Mm-hmm. There's some type of notion like
this is true.
You can't, and that's why I say I'm doing this shit for
this is true.
The proper bitches and the city girls.
Right. And that's what I like.
There is no one way of woman. Because even your mama might relate to some shit you'd never believe that she would in her private time. So it's like there's no one way, and the conscious girls think they can only be that way, and it's cheating themselves if they rap about anything that's actually interesting. You know, like, so
Right.
it's just about balance. And that's the most important thing no matter what you do.
Facts. I think it's all about being secure with yourself, being secure with your womanhood or your manhood.
Yeah.
And being able to, like, you know, exhibit that in the public. And, like, one thing, because I've never met you until today, one thing I feel from your energy is you're comfortable with yourself.
That's a big deal.
You're very comfortable with who you are.
That's a big deal.
Like, when you're doing it for everybody, you got to be comfortable because you have to accept that responsibility.
I do feel like that's a part of being an artist. You know, the creative brain.
Facts.
You know, I've like I said, I did have to get to a point where I was confident with my voice, but with my person, it's always been that.
Right.
If I was in the world and I was the first person, the first million could hate me, I wouldn't give a fuck.
Facts.
Because it's just, this is who I am. Those that, you know. And so I bring that to my music. People have opinions. If they're not constructive, or like if you just don't like what I talk about or something like that, I don't care. You know, and I'm very confident in everything that I bring to the table. But I think that also takes, like, confident in yourself and in your work.
Facts.
You know, it's like one thing to be confident. Confident in yourself will get you far.
No, that's true.
But
having
being
pride
confident
in what
your
you
work
do,
too will make you comfortable. Like, nobody's gonna tell me I'm trash. It's not questionable to me.
Right.
So I'm not afraid to get out here and do nothing because I'm a star. Nobody can say nothing to me that's different. I don't care what I look like or nothing.
That's true.
You know, I was born for this. So what God has for you, can't nobody get in the way of that. And so that's kind of my whole everything. You know, write the vision and make it plain. That's back at 2 and 2. And what God has for you is for you. And so that's what I kind of live by. Like, it's the plan that God gave to me.
Right.
It means it's already happened.
Right.
Can't nobody stop it.
Right.
So it's easy to get out here and be me.
Facts. I love that. And that's one of the mantras of life I do live by. You know, what God has for you is for you.
It's for you.
And then, but you have to go get it. You know?
Yeah.
You can't just say that and not have faith within to go out and get it.
You know, faith without the works, we'll go to church.
It's nothing. It's nothing. You know, we'll have a church session up in here.
too.
See, you multi-diverse. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like, this is a spiritual thing too.
Definitely.
You're not just out here writing and being seen on Instagram.
Definitely,
like,
man.
you have a soul and a heart that goes through conflict.
You guys' friend, I'm sorry, not you guys' friend. I didn't even say it like that.
Yeah.
Ice, is that his name? I just met him today. Icy.
Yeah, Icy.
He asked me, like, what's my process? You know, before, and it shook him because I told him, like, when it comes to songs that I feel in my heart that I know, like, because I have my songs that I could write. I can wake up and write. Sometimes I'm sleeping, I hear a song. I have notes on my phone. No one will understand, only me, because I woke up out of my sleep and just did the melody of that I heard in my sleep. And then I take that and put it somewhere. But if I hear a track that really hits me, like, all right, I pray before I write. I know that sounds crazy, but I definitely pray before I write. And
that's good.
Yeah,
you gotta have clarity. You gotta have.
God gave you the gift. You know, He gave you the gift. So, and you never know where He's taking you. So it's like, that's another thing. I'm never afraid to go to God. So I go to God about my raps.
So we've been saying His name a lot, God, and you've been preaching. You grew up here in Vegas, right? What church did you go to?
I went to Mountaintop.
You went to Mountaintop?
The whole time I was here.
Dang, shout out to Pastor House, man.
Yes.
He done went up. He done went from there to down here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
My mom used to be a choir director too. You know, that's a big deal at the church.
Oh yeah, it really is, because music is really big in our church.
Church culture.
Yeah, it is, and that, to me, that has molded a lot of rappers, a lot of MCs.
I swear, I just had this conversation. I watch I study, like, music podcasts sometimes. R&B Money. I don't know if you guys watch that, but I watched R&B Money. I watch R&B Money, and almost every single artist that does music derived from the church. Like, they all. When did this start for you? When did you know that you had it? Oh, I was at church, or I was playing at church. You know.
Right.
So I say that now. I think that's changed our music, because people are not in the church like they used to be, being told, like, you know, you better sing. You know.
It's good, though, to hear people actually saying it and not be ashamed to say that.
Yeah.
Like, I started off in the church. Like, there's nothing wrong with that, because that's a part of Black culture.
It is. That's a musical staple. I didn't have no voice training until I was 15. Everything I got was from singing alto, soprano, and tenor in the choir.
Right. I was bass. I was tenor. I was the only nigga in the church choir sometimes, man. I'm from the deep south, so this shit was like football. Like
you gotta run.
It was real. It was real. I always had like a deep voice, you know what I'm saying? But I used to be ashamed because I was the only dude. Like, it was so many women. It was so many women and so many girls in the choir. Yeah, then it'd be like a family with 9 daughters in that mug.
Did you ever get a solo?
I never had solos. I wasn't with it. Now my cousin, he was with the solos. He was alto. He wasn't tenor though.
He was alto. Oh, that's why he was getting solo.
He was alto.
He could sing a little higher.
Yeah, he could sing a little higher.
I can't rest in soprano. If I could rest in soprano, I'd be like Kiki Wyatt, just out here shaking ass, singing everywhere, just
breaking glass
all at once.
Right. It's gonna make them push their purpose more. And when we say pushing P, that's what we talk about. Pushing purpose. You know what I'm saying?
I like
the
that.
big P, purpose. And she's full of that, and she's fulfilling her purpose. So shout out to you for being here, Big Honey. Who's your favorite battle rapper?
It's gonna sound bandwagonish.
Man, we don't give a damn, man.
Easy right now.
Easy the Block Captain. Everybody love him. Why?
That's why I said it's gonna
why hate
bandwagonish.
him? Why not? Why not though?
Like, I hate
shit,
he cold. Everybody just started liking.
Yeah, but he cold. Yeah, he cold.
The way that he just did hit me and holler at that battle with Remy, that was crazy.
Man, I can't believe somebody, because you know he hasn't really been on the main stage that long, but shit, he really on fire.
I love it, and I love it for real because he hasn't been on the main stage and he's like in his mid-30s.
Right.
And I just love that because that's the big message. Like I'm in my 30s, but I'm a vampire. I am outside the lines of time.
Right.
And so I love to see stuff like that. You wake up in your 30s and go out and just start dominating some shit.
Right. You can tell he's a student and he's a grinder. You know, like experience is the best teacher. And sometimes, I feel like, okay, I'll ask you, do you feel like rap has an age? Is it ageism?
Not anymore.
So I don't think.
Not anymore. No.
I don't think now age is the issue no more.
Some people still are stuck in that. And I will say only because it just depends on what type of age you are. Like, I'm fresh. Nobody's going to stop. I could do this probably for another 20.
Right.
Some people, though, they run out of that. They don't have that much time in their window. You know, you might be aging quickly, more quickly than other people. Yeah. So it might not be, you might not be able to. But in this day and age where we have TikTok and everything, people are getting record deals off lip syncing. It's like, that's really happening. Nothing is off the table. Nothing's off the table. This is the time to get up and do it. Don't matter. There are no restrictions. There are no limitations.
Facts. And I see you on TikTok as well. Honey Bees.
Honey's Hive on there.
Honey's Hive?
Honey's Hive.
Honey's Hive. Sorry, y'all.
It's okay.
I be high and I can't see very well. So you're on TikTok, Honey Hives. You said your people is called the Honey Bees, or what's y'all?
We're the Honey Bees.
Y'all the Honey Bees. I like that.
So
why? Why did you choose that? You a Freemason?
Oh, whoa.
What? Why is
the
bee? What's the bee? The hive? What's that about? What's the honey?
Okay.
What's that all come from or derived from? What's that about? Is this? We can discuss that on camera?
Yeah, fuck it, let's do it. So, back in the day when I was like 18, I used to be out dancing and doing stuff like that. And they would call me like Hazel was my name, but it was like Hazel the honeybee. And then I kind of let that go. That was the first time I ever heard it, was inside of a club.
Okay.
I never picked it up. And then I don't know, it just came to me years later. Like when I was doing something we were calling the art show, we were actually trying to do something like what y'all are doing here. And then I dropped that because my team wasn't cooperating.
Okay.
So I knew I could only depend on myself. And so I landed on the honeybees. But yeah, that's where the name came. The strip club.
The streets, the strip club,
yeah.
The Vegas life.
Yeah.
I like that. And you stuck with it, your nails, your whole thing is honey. Your hair, it's a beautiful color. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely a beautiful color on you.
Yellow's my grandmother's favorite color.
Shout out to her grandma.
Sweetie.
And shout out to my Aunt Honey.
And shout out to Auntie Honey.
Yeah, shout out to my Aunt Honey. Aunt Dorothy, I love you so much. You know, I'm here with Big Honey right now, though. You old Honey, Auntie Honey.
Oh,
I'm here with Big Honey.
Older honey.
Yeah, older, refined, thicker, darker,
Vintage.
tastier honey.
Who? Your auntie?
Hmm?
That your auntie's tastier?
I mean, I don't know, but yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
Ain't nothing wrong with complimenting my family.
Okay, yeah.
You know,
No, I
it's
got
just to sell-
tasty aunties. I
Yeah,
get
it's
it.
just to sell the honey.
I feel
You know what I'm
it.
saying? So yeah, shout out to
Fair
you. Yeah. Okay, you fine, right? You fine.
Thank you.
And you doing music, right?
Yeah.
And like you said, you do it for all facets of music, you know, like all faces, man, woman, because men could be inspired from your music as well. Like, how do you balance that? Like, people getting on you all in your DMs, all over you for maybe not for business or not because they fuck with you. Like, how do you balance being a beautiful woman and like being a public being a public figure? Like, how do you maintain the thirst?
I don't even. I'm so rude.
I can see that too.
It's a real thing. I'm nice. I'm being nice to y'all, but I'm very mean. So I am so disrespectful.
Oh man.
So like, you know, and very condescending. I don't like that kind of attention, even though I get it. But it's just like I don't care for that. I'm not here for that.
Right.
Like use this to get another bitch. Not me. I'm not the bitch. You don't want. I'm a mean bitch. You don't want me.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's that. I don't really even. I'll see something in my DM and I'll just be like, disgusting, and block them. Yeah.
Interesting. I always wonder because I have daughters, I have sisters and stuff, and I'm like, damn, it must be hell being a woman in this mother.
It's really disgusting sometimes. I think that the thing that men don't understand, I do want to say this.
Yeah,
guys be talking about how niggas be in your inbox. Oh, you have all these guys. It's never the nigga you want. He's never in the inbox. It's just a bunch of dusty shit going on.
Man, and that I don't know. I take things personal sometimes, and like I think about things a lot. So like, yeah, that shit would be bothering me. All them up, I just wouldn't even want to leave the house.
Oh Lord, and all the dick pics too. Don't forget about that. That's crazy. If you send a woman a penis picture that wasn't warranted and she don't know you, you know, you might be a little. You know. You
should go to jail.
I was about to say, you got some little racist blood.
Yeah, like, I really think that's jail worthy shit.
Yeah, that's like, call the police.
Yeah,
if he sends it, call the police.
Don't collect 200. Don't pass. Go right to jail, nigga. Take yourself.
And then now, at least now, Instagram caught on, I think, because they put all the stars and shit over it. So, like, you can open it if you want to. Is that Twitter? I don't know. I'll be getting from a lot of different profiles.
Y'all get smarter with the shit, man. We need to protect the women,
yeah,
man.
send your bank account information.
Oh, damn.
Hey, you want some attention? Send a statement, nigga.
So, is that what we gotta do now, 2023, to get attention?
No.
We gotta give bank accounts
I'm
and
talking
shit?
to uncool niggas, by the way.
So, what about the cool, regular niggas that's worthy of all? Like,
then y'all don't have no problem. Y'all the ones that be having the bitches like me crying.
Damn. And that'd be crazy, too, because we'd be like, why the fuck you crying over this nigga?
No, listen, if a man is complaining about what he has to do to get women, he doesn't get women. It's simple.
I just read something on Facebook today that said, I'm done with you sisters because y'all are too promiscuous. It's too much promiscuity.
You don't like pussy?
In our neighborhood, in
pussy
our
not
community.
Fun?
I don't know. I ain't gonna lie because my girl is Mexican. You know what I'm saying? Okay. But that's just because of how it is. Like, she could have been any fucking color. You know what I'm saying? I don't really give a damn.
Okay.
But, so I don't want to sound like a hypocrite because I'm with a Mexican. But, like, I didn't agree with that shit. I couldn't be done with my sisters.
Yeah.
Never.
You can't be because to be done with your sisters, as in the black other women, you have to be done with your real sisters too, ain't your mama?
Yeah, and that's how I feel.
Because, like, what you're saying about black women, you're saying about black women. You don't get to make the exception for the ones you love.
And I think most of the men that say that don't have a good relationship with their mom.
Yeah,
or their mom laying around or some shit. Because how dare you say that shit?
Therapy.
That's the word. I could love 100. I got a Japanese lady tattooed on my arm. I could love 100,000 Japanese bitches. But I'll be damned. You know what I'm saying? I'll be damned if I say some shit like that. And if I do, I'm going to just keep on the lowski, woski. I ain't never going to get on the internet and embarrass my sisters.
Lowski, I like that.
Yeah, like, why the fuck was... So I just want to know how a black women feel about some shit like that. Yeah.
When I see stuff like that, I just know that person's undesirable. And so I just know that they're very sad inside and miserable and angry, probably dealt with a lot of rejection. probably have been the woman in their relationships. And so they hate themselves, and then they take that all on their counterpart because they can't say it about black men. Most of them won't. So then they just start spewing their hate at black women, and it's like, first of all, real niggas not even posting shit like that.
Yeah, that's crazy.
You feel me? Like, about none of the bitches.
Right, yeah.
No, none of the races, none of the, like, you should have better shit to do. So, like, yeah, you're a loser. That's all that I think. It's not even worth the conversation. You're just a loser.
Facts. And I just wanted you to say that. I wanted it to come out your mouth. You know what I'm saying? Because motherfuckers need to know, like, shut the fuck up. Like, we have to take care of each other in our community. I feel like there is a hate, or I don't know what it is.
This is the thing. If you think that about black women, just don't be with black women. Why do we need to know that? We didn't ask you.
They don't care.
We definitely don't give a fuck and probably don't want you. So everything's squared away.
Facts.
You know, we don't want each other.
Facts.
Now go be with you. But it's like, why the announcement? What's the announcement? Because you're just trying to hurt people.
Facts.
So.
Facts. You know what those two big honey I'm picking up? See, it's this interview kind of good. It's good and it could go for many hours because you are speaking from an artist and you speaking from the boss. Yeah. Like so many artists that sit down next to me through this time I've been doing this, they don't have that other, they don't have the other dimension to their mind. And ain't nothing wrong with that. Yeah. But you actually have both dimensions. Yeah. You know, and I appreciate you being here and sharing your knowledge, and I encourage all my female artists, learn the business. Learn to be a boss. Do some research, you know what I'm saying? And be an artist and be comfortable with that, because you're going to go places like that. You already connected. For the female artists, if you're gonna
fuck somebody to get something, make sure you're fucking the right nigga. Don't fuck the security guard. It's not gonna work out.
Man, please.
Fuck the top nigga. If you're offering pussy for success, give it to the right nigga.
The T.O.P. nigga.
Yeah, don't let the underdogs don't let the underdogs taste it, hoping they'll pass it to them. You've already lost your.
Please, the T.O.P.
Give it to the right nigga. I'm not fucking with.
And it shouldn't take you that long to find out.
I was gonna say I'm not fucking my way.
You might just
a lot quick.
Yeah, you slip through a little bit.
Just do it right. That's
you in Dallas, so like. The Trap Boy Freddy's, the Gunna Meeses, the Cash Dolls. Like, do you bump shoulders with them out there?
No, because Cash is in Detroit.
What's Asian Doll is from
I don't think
Texas.
Ain't she from 62nd or some shit? I don't know.
One of them one of the dolls from Dallas. But you don't even see her, so.
It's Asian, it's from Houston, I think. Or is she from Dallas? You're right.
Yeah, she's from Dallas. One of the dolls, Cash Doll from Detroit, and I think
I don't think she's out there. I have not seen or heard nothing about her being. I've been hearing about her being
in Atlanta or something.
In Atlanta,
yeah. Okay, so like the Trap Boy Freddy's and different people, are you seeing them in the club? No. The Yellow Beezies?
No, I've worked with Yellow Beezy, but I have not seen him in the club. The music scene is getting interesting. It's interesting out there.
How is it? Let's talk about that because you are there.
Like. As far as like when you just go outside, if you're not looking for that, like you're probably not gonna get it.
So what if I'm like working? I'm in Dallas. I live in Dallas. I'm trying to get on. I'm going through the local, ringers and stuff. How is that? Like, how is the scene?
I like it. I like it because it's artsy to me. It's not like a one area. Like when you deal with the music out here, you kind of dealing with one area of music. That matters because environment contributes to your music. Okay. So in Dallas, there's those areas that are like areas here, even the areas like the money areas. Every city's got their different places. Right. Just so much bigger. Right. So you've got eclectic black artists. Yeah. You have there's guys singing there, like real artists, multiple of them. And they're just all genres. And I enjoy that. It's all genres. And it's good music. It's not like when you go to a showcase, you might see two good artists. Right. Right. It's not like that. It's like you go and you see the art behind the music. And so I kind of appreciate that. But like I said, I just think it's such a larger pool of black people especially. Yeah, most and this definitely. Is our thing, Yeah. That's what I think. So Yeah, I like it. I do like it. But as far as just going to a club and seeing an artist, I've not seen that yet.
What about like performing with one? Have you performed with anybody out there?
No, I haven't. No, I have not performed yet.
You haven't performed out there? Or
Not
period?
doing this. I haven't performed yet. No,
Really?
but I have had.
Uh-oh.
Who did we perform for?
Uh-oh. We got us a first timer on the show.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Well, let me give you a couple of pointers.
Okay.
Don't look nobody directly in their eyes, but look at everybody.
Okay, well, hold on, pause. Because this right now I'm taking on my own, but I used to put the whole show together.
Right, so you
and perform and throw the whole show with all the girls that
right.
that I work
so you
with.
was already telling them what to do.
I've been performing my whole life.
Okay, so you ready
my
then?
whole life.
You
Oh,
ready.
that's not even a. I'm excited.
You coming out there in a bumblebee outfit?
I don't know. Sometimes probably.
Sometimes you better.
Yeah.
Most of the times I think you should. Most of the times I think you should. One time a stinger on your ass. At least one time. Stinger on your ass, wings, cheesy Halloween type shit. You feel me? That's Big Honey on stage for me. For me. Big ass beehive in the back. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers just coming up out that motherfucker. That's what it is, nigga. That's my performance advice to you.
You want me to have a stinger on my ass?
Stinger on the ass.
Should it touch the ground like drag with me? Or
No,
should it be like,
that's a tail. That's a tail. Now you need something sharp that's like sting your ass. You don't need a tail. You need a stinger on your ass. Something stinging like nigga. Yeah, come up over on this ass if you
I
want.
just don't want it to be sliding on the ground.
Like a red bottle spike. You need a big red bottle. Oh yeah, true.
You feel me? I'm scrubbing the ground. The fucking.
You can't scrub the ground when you got the stinger. You just need to turn around a little bit, swing your shit, and then let the other bees that come out the hive do it.
For you, Big Honey has a stinger, and I'm just turning around, just shaking that shit.
One time, just one time. You gonna do many performances, so one time.
I'm gonna do a freestyle to the Flight of the Bumblebee track.
Do it.
And I'll probably perform it with this stinger.
Do that shit.
Yeah.
The queen bee, like, just do it. Fuck it. Do it. I like it.
I like it, yeah.
I like it. I'm looking forward to your first performance. I'm looking forward to your video that's about to come out. Y'all about to film it, right? Y'all shooting it here. We working on it. You working on it. I'm excited about that. I'm excited about what you're gonna bring to the game, because when I heard your song on Pump It or Dump It, I went back and listened to it. I'm like, who the fuck is this? And he said, oh, that's Big Honey. I'm like, Big Honey? Who the fuck is Big Honey? I like that shit, though. I like that name. I'm thinking it's a big girl, though. Big. I'm thinking Big Honey in this motherfucker. Then I go, like, okay, somehow, some way we find each other on Instagram. I'm like, damn, all right. I listen to some more
right now. Big in here right now.
Yeah, I'm like, I listen to a little bit more of the little snippets and shit. You go like, oh, Big Honey really that motherfucker.
Big shit. Coming with big shit, bigger shit on the way.
So I'm so excited. I'm so excited about your journey as an artist, and like, I'm looking forward. Shout out to the goddess. Shout out to Connie P. But like, there's like it's not a lot of women out here from Vegas that's really putting on. And like, I'm so excited to see somebody else besides Connie P, besides the goddess. Like, I'm so excited to see somebody besides Tay 23.
Right? That's exciting for me.
Like, it really makes me excited, like, to see
the all-star team coming together.
Someone else come, and someone I feel like could really, could really bring this together. Because I said this on an interview that I did. The rap industry always want to put two females against each other. I really hate that shit for the females, and I hate that shit for the rap game. Cause like, y'all can't come out and just be.
Yeah, cause I'm not on that. We gonna be the Avengers.
And that's what we need.
I'm here to join the all-star team.
That's what we need.
I'm here to put points on the board. That's what I'm here for.
Because that type of shit prevents you having to fuck the security guard, the engineer, the weed roller. Cause you by yourself. You ain't got Big Honey or nobody to have your back. You alone in the club you alone in the studio trying to do your shit. You know, like, I feel like
rubbing on you and shit. Now you get charity pussy.
Yeah. But if you got like two of your homegirls staring at you like, bitch, what you doing? We were supposed to be recording right now.
Right.
Like, that's gonna curve a lot of bullshit. And that's one of the reasons why I think they put women against each other to isolate y'all.
It's too much for us to be the Avengers, because it's gonna go crazy. But it's coming anyway.
It's coming.
It's coming anyway. All the niggas gotta sit down. I think this season y'all gotta probably sit down.
Hey, we okay with taking a seat. We've been doing this shit for 30.
Yeah, give us a
Hip hop
run.
is 50 years
Give us a
old.
run.
We've been doing this shit for 43.
Yeah, give us a run. Give us some popping features.
We've been on for 45 years. It's okay if y'all want to take over. So
Yeah, let's see what we do with it.
So yeah, we definitely looking forward to it. I'm definitely excited. It's definitely a blessing to have this interview. Y'all motherfucking tap in. How do they reach you, Big Honey?
IG Honeybees, the last two E's are threes, honeybees.ent, and Big Honey on all the platforms, capital B-I-G.
What's your new single, Big Honey?
Ass so fat, gotta watch my nutrition. Can't cruise till I accomplish the mission. Need no nigga, here's just an addition. Ask where we are, yeah, the cat got you fishing. Texting me, say you don't think I could take it. Long as you pay me, it is what you make it. Should get it in me the way I be faking. Facing my water, snorkeling my lake, and I'm doing this shit for the pretty girls.
Get mine, that's what we here for, streaming on all platforms.
Yeah, y'all check her out. It's Miss Honey B. Y'all already know her, you know what I'm saying? Y'all already know her. A lot of y'all done work with her. Y'all done been to her events. Y'all done seen her models. Like, y'all know what it is. She just doing her thing on another side of the spectrum. And y'all already know who I am. It's me, man, Big Ben, the Las Vegas Legends. What the fuck? Reach me at the Las Vegas Legends. You know what I'm saying? And subscribe, like, share, comment. We out.
Go hard for this. How the fuck you winning if you lost to this? Niggas think they own, so they get off in this. It's easy to get crossed in this. On TOP, we gon' get far from this. Step up in they town and burn it down like I'm a horse.